maybe we could bring in our guest and ask Penny Peavler how she feels about Christmas songs. Let's do that. Penny, good morning.
Good morning.
We're so happy to have you here.
Thank you for having me right before Christmas. I'm so glad to be here.
Good deal. We're happy to have you. And before we get into important stuff, do you have thoughts on Christmas songs?
Yes, I do. I have a lot of thoughts on Christmas songs. I've enjoyed your conversation. So my favorite Christmas song is, of course, anything from the Nutcracker. The Nutcracker just says Christmas to me. Seeing the Nutcracker really just sets my Christmas off right. Mm-hmm. But I have to say right up there is the Christmas Waltz, which was a 1954 classic for Frank Sinatra, the B-side of White Christmas. Mm-hmm. And that was actually written by Jules Stein and Sammy Cahn for Sinatra. A lot of people have recorded it. I love the Carpenters version because nothing says Christmas to me like the Carpenters or John Denver. John Denver and the Muppets, of course, being a favorite. But the Christmas Waltz is a great one.
I love that you're coming with some history with us too. Well, I appreciate that.
And I'd love to weigh in about my favorite fast food hamburger, even though you didn't ask me.
Yeah,
please. Because
absolutely,
you've got to go with the classic Quarter Pounder from McDonald's. I mean. That is just it. To me, it's the quintessential chain hamburger.
Yeah.
I like it without cheese, and I love those onions and those pickles and that mustard and ketchup. It's a quarter pound. All beef patty, as they say. It's got to be my number one, and I'm disappointed that McDonald's ranks so poorly in the listing. At number 17, it's a little low for me because I think you really can't go wrong with the Quarter Pounder.
I think too many people view McDonald's as the place for the Big Mac, and that's really not the. I don't know that that's like everybody's favorite.
It's got a lot of bread, that Big Mac. You know, I mean,
now it does. I don't think it always was that way.
So I mean.
And I feel like any time I've had one, which has been a really long time, because I'm like you, the Quarter Pounder was always my favorite at McDonald's. But the Big Mac was always just overloaded with the Mac sauce.
Well, and taking it way back, you know, the Frisch's Big Boy, of course, is so delicious. And it's got that same special sauce. Not quite the same special sauce, but the same flavor profile, right? And so I think kind of like... maybe the Big Mac is a takeaway from that early Frisch's kind of 1950s, hamburger place aesthetic. We'll see. But
you're right with the Quarter Pounder. A lot of restaurants, they try to do their version of it for a reason,
it's
right?
A classic.
Because that is a good point. Yeah, that's a good point.
So.
All right. Well, Penny, tell us where you're here.
Yes, I'm here today to tell you about our new name for your economic development agency of Frankfort and Franklin County. Of course, the official name is the Capital Community Economic and Industrial Authority. So this is the organization that is charged with job creation and in Franklin County, but it's also a nonprofit organization. So it has both an industrial authority, which is a quasi-government organization, and a nonprofit. And so for a number of years, it's been known by doing business as title of Kentucky Capital Development Corporation. And we wanted to get Frankfort back into the name, Frankfort, Franklin County. And we wanted to modernize the identity a little bit to strengthen our community engagement, better reflect our mission, and really state how our mission is to drive economic opportunity across the region. So we've settled on Develop Frankfort, and we're rolling this out now and, of course, further into the new year. This is a result of our strategic planning efforts, which I came and talked about a little bit. But, job creation in Franklin County and job retention really focuses in 4 areas. You have, of course, advanced manufacturing, but you have state government, professional services, and a huge and burgeoning tourism, arts and culture tourism effort. So those are really the 4 legs of the economic development stool, if you will, and the 4 sectors in which most Frankfortonians work. We have about 7 counties of folks who travel in to work with us every day. I think it's about 18,000 folks who come in to Frankfort to work every day and live elsewhere. And part of our efforts are just to show what a great place Frankfort is. My mother always says it's the center of the universe. I kind of agree with that. But it's a wonderful place to live, to raise your family. It's a great place to retire. And so I think our effort is just to really focus everyone's attention on developing Frankfort in all its ways through those 4 areas: tourism, professional services, government services, and advanced manufacturing. That's really just one part of what we do.
And Penny, did you all, if you'll allow me to ask, did you all get much feedback from we're going with the name change to Develop Frankfort, like you said, let's bring Frankfort kind of into the name. And I think just seeing the Kentucky Capital Development Corporation, KCDC, everybody kind of knows that acronym, right? It almost felt like to me that maybe it confused people into thinking it was a state or just a exclusively statewide kind of organization.
There were 2 points of confusion. I think one is that it was a statewide organization, and the other is that it was a development company, a developer who came in. And it does develop, of course, advanced manufacturing facilities and things of the like, but it is at its core a nonprofit and a quasi-government organization that supports the economic health and community development of Frankfort and Franklin County. So we launched a new website. Thank you to the amazing Dr. Jean Birch for that gorgeous cover photo of our new website. But on that website, you can find videos with Frankfortonians talking about what they love about Frankfort. You can see videos that were shot by the Frankfort Electric and Water Plant Board. Thank you to your public utility for lending us footage to help people understand, particularly people on the outside, what's it like to live and work in Frankfort. And so we use this website and others for talent attraction. And on January 15th from 4 to 5, I'll be back to talk about this before, but we will have the premiere of a new commercial that will air on PBS and Fox Business News that same week nationally. It's a collaborative effort of Develop Frankfort, the city of Frankfort and Franklin County, to launch a new, it's a 7-minute educational segment about our community that will air nationally, and then some 30-second commercial spots, which will air on public television throughout the year. And it focuses on everything that's great about Frankfort, what makes Frankfort the best of Kentucky distilled into one spirited package. So we invite everyone to come to the Grand from 4 to 5 on January 15th. We'll have a short viewing of that 7-minute program, and then a little reception, a little exhibit upstairs, again by Dr. Birch, of photographs of our community, and we'll have some folks on hand to record people talking about why they think Frankfort is so special. And that will be shared on our social media and our website, throughout the year.
And just a reminder for folks at home that the organization will have a new name, but the team is here. So it's developfrankfort.org is the new website, and I'm there along with, I do have a new assistant, Matthew Grzinkowicz, who's graduating in political science from U of L and went to the Craft Academy. So that's great. And Logan Thomas, who helped us develop this amazing new website, actually has gotten an incredible job offer, unsolicited, with Gray Construction. So she's working with Gray, and so same team and enhanced team. But we'll be looking at issues of workforce development in the coming year, some closer collaborations with other organizations in Frankfort, the Tourism Agency, the Chamber of Commerce, of course, and Downtown Frankfort Inc. We're all leaning in to work more closely together so that we're all doing our best to promote Frankfort.
That's exciting, and the chance to raise the profile of Frankfort and let everybody know what we've got going on. And it feels like this is the right moment in time to do that, right? Kind of.
It does. This has been a big year for job retention and job growth in Franklin County, and I'll just say a brief word about that. Topi is celebrating its 40th year as a Frankfort employer. Of course, they came in with Toyota. They've been a long-time Frankfort employer, and they have been investing tens of millions of dollars in retooling and the digital upgrade to their factory. We have many new jobs coming in this year. We had NITO with 220 jobs, Meridian Biotech, a new sector, with 30 new jobs. And today at 2:30, we'll be making a little video to announce our newest employer, about 70 jobs coming to an infill location in Frankfort. So we always work on expansion, but we also work on strengthening our existing businesses and redeveloping our infill and urban core. So stay tuned.
And you don't
today.
Want to spill the beans right now?
I can't spill the beans right now. 2:30 today, and we'll definitely get it out to you.
All right.
Can people see that on your Facebook page?
Yes, on our website, Facebook, City and County website, LinkedIn.
Cool.
Maybe the State Journal.
Love that.
Great. DevelopFrankfort.org, and be on the lookout for the 7-minute piece on PBS and the 30-second spots. And very good, Penny.
Yeah, thank you. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you.
Thanks for being here.
Zach, we'll check on our weather and see what it's looking like with the ABC 36 Storm Team meteorologist Ashley Cade.